are getting a break finally. Finally, they're getting a break. We are covering up to 75% of child care expenses for hardworking families. My friends, that's up to $6,500 per child each year. This is another one of my favorites. We cleaned up that hydro mess and we fired the $6 million man. And the CEO of Hydro One and fired the complete board. We scrapped the Green Energy Act, I call it the Green Energy Scam, and more than 750 renewable energy contracts, saving $790 million for the ratepayers each year over the number of years, my friends, for the first time in 15 years. We are finally, first time in 15 years, we're finally paying down the deficit in our debt that the previous government left us. Ontario is back on path to fiscal balance. We're cutting hospital wait times and we're working hard to end the hallway healthcare. With over, my friends, these are another great figures, with over 7,000 new long-term care beds we announced this year alone. We're gonna put 30,000 long-term care beds over the next 10 years. But this is another great figure, because I think the media have always twisted the story. We're putting $1.3 billion more into healthcare this year. That's $1.3 billion more than any government in the history of this country. We're spending more on healthcare, spending more on education, $700 million a year. We're getting patients off the wait list and putting them at the heart of our healthcare system where they should be. We're ending the bloated bureaucracy in healthcare. We're redirecting those tax dollars to the front lines. And the front lines are to our nurses, which I love, and our doctors. We have some of the greatest nurses and doctors in the entire world right here in Ontario, and I appreciate the job they do. And most importantly, through it all, we did what we said we would do.
Keep up the good work! Keep up the good work!
I can proudly stand here today and say, promises made, promises kept. When I look back at our first year of government, when I look at everything we've accomplished, it's amazing. I know that we have the best team for the job, the best political team I've ever seen. My friends, been around 30 years, I've never seen a political team that we have down at Queen's Park. We have a clear vision and a clear set of priorities, and we will not waver. We will stay the course. We won't stop until the job is done. I have crisscrossed this province. I have visited every corner, every community, north, south, east, and west. I have spoken to people at every single stop.
Fire Justin Trudeau! Fire Justin Trudeau!
We are building a government that works for you, for parents, for students, for seniors, for families, for caregivers, for patients, for everyone in this great province of Ontario. We are making sure Ontario is the best place for young people to get a good education, to access world-class health care, to find the most important thing, to find a well-paying job. And we have lots of well-paying jobs right now waiting for people to come. So you can put food on the table, pay a mortgage, so you can even go out and buy a new car, find a new place to live, and even take a vacation once in a while. It's not too much to ask. It's the Canadian dream. And it shouldn't be out of reach for so many people. Folks, I got into politics to help people, to help them get ahead and to prosper. And that's why you can count on me and you can count on our team to always work for you. That's what our government was elected to do.